here for another December daily page. Today I am working on December 20th and I'm working in my 2018 and 2019 album, and I'm so excited because they're both almost done. I just have to finish doing the voiceovers and everything for them and make a couple more pages, but I'm excited. So today's page ended up being fairly simple in both layouts, but I still wanted to share a process video with you because I know you guys enjoy watching them. So I'm going to start in my 2019 album first. And I had a couple of photos here for today. I had a photo of my dad and a photo of my brother and his wife, so Josh and Esther. And we had a three-way Skype call. Well, actually, I had Skyped or FaceTimed Josh, and then Esther was there, so she joined the conversation. And then while we were talking, my dad called, so we just added him to the conversation. It was really fun to have like this three-way kind of conversation. So I wanted to include a couple of Project Life cards. I had this pink polka dot one, and then I also had this pink one that said full of heart, and then there was also one that says love, which you can see off to the side there. I don't end up using that one, but I did pull it out. And I began by trimming down my photos. I wanted them to be a little smaller so they would fit in this page better. I am using a handmade junk journal, which I sewed together, and it's got all these different sizes of pages and papers and things like that, which you probably know if you've been watching the other videos. But if not, there's a playlist where you can go check out all of them. And the page for today was quite small. Let me see, I have a ruler here. It was only about 3 inches wide, so I needed to make sure my photos were the right size, so I trimmed them down to about 2.5 by 2.5, and I'm going to adhere those on the white side or on the right side, the white page on the right, and then on the left I'm going to add a journaling card, and that will be what will go there. So I included that full of heart card on the other side. I know that it says January 18th there, but that's because where the full of heart is, it's slightly smaller than the page before that. So you're just seeing that pop through from another day, and I don't really mind that it's peeking through. And then I decided to adhere my two photos on the right near the bottom, and I kind of wanted them to line up on top of each other because that's a little bit what it looks like on FaceTime, is the two images are like kind of lined up on top of each other. And then I knew that I wanted to add that pink Project Life card, the polka dot one, underneath that, just to add a pop of color to that side. So I began by stamping the date. I do recognize that it says January 20th, 2019. I don't know what, it was supposed to say December 20th, so I will go back and fix that later. I had moved forward my roller date stamp for a Bible journaling project I was working on, and I forgot to put it back. Man, I have roller date stamp problems right now, people. So it says January 20th. I will fix that later, and it will say December. I added my journaling, which just says the highlight of my day was a three-way Skype call with Josh, Esther, and Dad. I called Josh, and midway through Dad called, so we added him too. We laughed and caught up. It was actually really fun. It was just a great conversation, just like my dad, my brother, and my sister-in-law. So that's all I'm going to do for the journaling, and I end up keeping this page fairly simple actually, because once I had stuck that down and once I had stuck the photos down, I felt like it looked pretty much done. But I did want to add a couple of embellishments, so I will add a few stickers and things. But I don't know, kept it pretty simple. In my December daily for this year, you've probably heard me talk about it a lot, but basically I live in Kenya, my brother and his wife live in England, and my parents live in Canada. So this was an international conversation, and this year, because I spent Christmas alone, basically I was in Kenya by myself, which was really challenging. I have just been like exceedingly grateful for technology, and you've probably noticed that because multiples of my layouts have talked about Skype calls or my thankfulness for technology. I don't know. My one little word for this year is like grateful or thankful, and I feel like it's appropriate for me to be exceedingly thankful for technology at Christmas this year since I had to spend it alone. I used some of those snow and cocoa stickers. I added a couple of snowflakes, and then I also added a gold comfort and joy banner to the photos, and then that's it for this page. And next I'm going to move on to my, not sure what's happening with the camera there, sorry. I'm going to work on my 2018 page, which is so simple and so easy to put together. I'm going to have to keep this real quick because the video is going to be over soon before we know it. I had one photo for today, and I had this page where I had that handmade paper that I got from a boutique on the left and a doily on the right. And I didn't have a ton to say, and I only had one little photo, so I kept the page like exceedingly simple. So the first thing I'm going to do is adhere my little photo, which is a photo that my sister sent me of her holding a Gilmore Girls cookbook. I added the green puffy sticker, and then I'm going to do my journaling. And let me just read you my journaling. It just says, Courtney finally received my Christmas gift. It may have arrived early, and she couldn't help herself but open it. I don't even mind, considering how excited I was to give it to her. A Gilmore Girls cookbook. Yes, please. She loved it as much as I thought she would, too. So when my sister and I were younger, we used to race home after school like every day so we could watch the Gilmore Girls. It's like our thing. And I was looking for a Christmas present for her on Amazon because last year her and her husband were living in France. So we needed something that I could get on Amazon France that could just like ship right to them because it would be cheaper than me trying to buy something in Canada and shipping it to them. And I was just like casually looking, and I found this Gilmore Girls cookbook, which is basically like somebody wrote a cookbook about random recipes that they eat in Gilmore Girls. And I was like, yes, 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 I have to get this. So I ordered it and shipped it to my sister. I told her not to open it till Christmas Day, but like my sister is a little kid at heart. She couldn't help herself. So she opened it up on the 20th, and she was so excited that she just had to take a photo and send it to me and try out some of the recipes. So I didn't even mind that she opened it early. It was precious. So that's basically it for this page. I did add the roller date stamp above the photo. I write my journaling just like with my own handwriting. I think I add a couple of arrows on the end, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. Let me know, are you a Gilmore Girls fan? Do you also kind of want to get the Gilmore Girls cookbook now? Leave me the deets in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye!
Magic is falling straight from the sky.